guys. It is about 5 in the morning. I'm up early. I'm extra caffeinated. Let's go photograph the Flatirons at sunrise. Woo! So anytime I'm photographing mountains, I'm going with a big, wide depth of field. I'm anticipating slow shutter speeds, and that's classic stuff for morning photography. You can see I'm not actually shooting into the sun rises behind me, but I'm still anticipating low light. The photos turn out well because I have it properly exposed. That's all due to this combination of wide depth of field, slow shutter speed. Because I want high quality, I want to go with a low ISO. You can see 100, 250, etc. So what I've been doing since we're kind of waiting around, I got here extra early to make sure I got the spot, got the right light. What I really want to do is I want to kind of take some test shots. I got my ultra wide angle on just to get some creative, weird, interesting, unique shots. I'm kind of finding my position. I've been walking back and forth just to see exactly where the best shot is. But really I'm just being patient. I'm trying some different angles, different exposures, different depths of field, different everything, in hopes that what I'll do is once I get that great shot of the orange on the cliffs, I'm ready to rock and roll, and I've got my perfect settings kind of ready to go. So what I've done is I changed the angle a little bit just to kind of capture that sunlight. It didn't quite get as orange as I was hoping for, but still some brilliant yellow, and it's really shining nicely in the faces of those Flatirons. So I just kind of pivoted a little bit, still in Chautauqua, but just looking for that right angle, that right shot, that right light. So as you can see, the pivot really worked well for me. I got a little bit to the right of the Flatirons proper, so I'm shooting actually almost to the south, down the range. What that allows me to do is get that jagged edge formation of all three major Flatirons even more pronounced. I'm shooting with wide angle, I'm shooting with a little bit of a telephoto zoom, I'm trying a lot of stuff, and I'm even getting creative here. I'm using some things like park benches and people to add to that story. I had a great morning. I think that the settings kind of speak for themselves here. So guys, the very last thing I'm gonna do, I'm kind of wrapping up here. I'm just going through my mind and thinking, what haven't I done? What settings haven't I tried? Have I not tried a really shallow depth of field? Have I not tried a really wide depth of field? I have, but let me just kind of go through my mind. What about like HDR? What about throwing a polarizer on for kicks? You know, what haven't I done before I leave this beautiful setting? That's kind of like the last thing on my mind. And I'll usually try a few more creative things. But that pretty much wraps it up for today.